Hello, hello, Pauleh here, and by popular request, everyone seems to want me to make a treehouse, so I'm going to give that a shot. Now, as you can see, that is the water station or water room, whatever you like to call it, and I believe that is my Druid's Grove or whatever home I called that. I suck with names, so I forget them pretty quickly. So over here there was this little island. It had quite a few trees on, but I've gone ahead and planted a few more, let them grow and so on. So I'm back now, and as you can see there is quite a lot of trees here. Now, the first thing that I'm going to want to do is get to the surface. By surface I mean get to the top, because I'm not even sure if this is ideal for a tree house. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so as you can see I might have gone a little OTT, but I don't know, I think this looks alright. So what I want to do is make a tree house. Now the question is, what kind of tree house do I make? Do I make one within... Basically I could make one inside a tree, or I could, well, I'll do a mixture, I guess. Part of it's going to be inside some trees, part of it's going to be a building. Now, see, this is all good around here, nice big super trees. But what I need, where to start this build? Okay, well I have my shears because I'm going to have to re-put some leaves. I don't like the sounds that are coming from down there. I imagine it's pretty dark. Okay, well, this looks like a good enough spot than any, so I'm gonna... See, that's just... Gotta be careful when doing this. Now, I figure I probably want a solid floor, don't I? Maybe, I don't know. I've never really done a treehouse before. It can't be too bad, too hard. I mean, actually, if I clear that, do I have some wood? I can start... Let's see. Maybe I'll just corner this off. I don't want it out too big, too far, I should say. So, this can be one corner. So then you got this here, now what the hell do I do here? I suppose I just treat it like a normal house, kind of. Now I have some leaves, so I can use the leaves to rebulk everything. So how high is that? It's not too bad, not too bad. As long as there's no holes in the floor, I'm good. You know what? Let me bring that in a bit more. I hate the fact that it's sticking out. So what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to go there. Now I need to go get some glass, and I'll be back once I got some. Probably should have brought it with me, but oh well. Okay, I'm back. I've put a roof on quickly because it was going night time, and I've got glass panes I should say. Now I need to get these on quick before anything climbs through the window, like a creeper. Although a creeper wouldn't climb through the window, but then again, I wouldn't put it past them. Okay, so here's my window. That corner piece does look a bit iffy, and I'd be tempted to put a wooden block there, but the only problem with that is the corner piece is where, you know, where you get the best view. I mean, yeah, I can see out the sides, but the corner is, you know, it's like the biggest area to look, as it were. But anyway, I've made a sloped roof, but you can't see it down here. I'll show you it once it's daytime. For now, this is only going to be one part of this treehouse. I plan on making it fairly sizable. Oh man, I can hear stuff down there. That's kind of horrible. I had to fill in the rest of that with leaves. Looks like a doorway's there. Maybe I should utilise that. So okay, what do I have? I want to make some creature comforts, so let me go ahead and make a... Now, one thing I am curious about is... See, do I get rid of that piece there? I don't know. I only threw that down just so the leaves wouldn't vanish. I wasn't sure if they would, but I didn't really want to take that chance. Okay, so we'll put the workbench there. Ooh, I don't want to leave that spot open. Okay, so that'll be a doorway. I could do more lights in here. Now I really am tempted to replace this corner piece, but I think it's okay. I almost used fences just to see how they turn out, since it was going to be like all wood, but you can't really see out of the fence windows, so it does look kind of cool lit up over there. There should be some more torches around here somewhere, unless that was it, yeah. Because when I was trying to build this, I had to make a rough path on how far it would go. So, but yeah, I'm really not happy with how that looks. It definitely needs some sort of supports under it. Maybe that'll be my next project eventually. Okay, so I've got a workbench. What else do I need? Let's go ahead and get me a furnace. You never know when I'm going to need that. Where could the furnace go? There we go. Stick it right under that. Actually, that makes a pretty good base for the logs, at least if you look on the side. Yeah, I like that. I have to utilise it more. See, I could get rid of that and clear out this whole corner, but then the question is the floor going to vanish with it? That's the only danger when working on builds like this. I think what I'll want to do is perhaps dot a few torches around the area, just so I've got, you know, something to look at. Now where would this go? Somewhere I need to make ladders going up to the top, because I'm going to have like a watchtower of sorts built into this treehouse. Don't want to waste any leaves. Huh. Little way out there. Gotta be really careful when doing this. I don't want to. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and wait till daylight before I continue working, because I imagine it's going to be. In fact, I just saw movement down there. Yeah, I'll get on with that. I also need to remind myself to get more armor, because I seem to be slacking on that front, so I just haven't really had a need to. I've stopped working in dangerous areas for the moment, so I tend to wait till it's daylight to go build, but it's not as fun. Okay, daylight has come upon us, so now... Wow, that is kind of thin up there. Here's zombies below. Okay, so let me get out here. Keep my sword handy just in case. Okay, so as you can see, this is the sloped roof. Basically, it's wooden slabs going round, followed by a wooden block, wooden slabs, wooden block, wooden slabs, block, or vice versa. So that needs filling in. Now I'll go ahead and keep this area filled up. I might have to bulk it back out again. But okay, so down here, yikes. Yikes indeed. Oh, don't fall all the way down there. Yep, that's lost. I'm not going down there. Okay, so I'm just trying to work out how this is gonna happen. I probably wanna flesh this area out a little. So I'll drop a few more wooden logs and build around it. Now the question is, where? Maybe one there. Perhaps another here. Now what I'm going to do is turn this into a corridor of sorts. And this will be the floor. Now I'm debating about having a door here. Hopefully that doesn't despawn any of the leaves. Okay, so I might go ahead and get rid of this log here. We'll see. Doesn't serve me much of a purpose anyhow. Let's go ahead and fill in that spot. Okay, so I'm debating about putting a door here. I don't know. I just figured like a safety measure. Because the last thing I want is anything nasty coming through here. And you know, I don't have to. Well, I'll wait. I can fill in pieces, bits and pieces like that later. So now the rest of this place bulks up over that way, so it could come out and go that way, I reckon. Although I could do something here. Could be one of the towers I was talking about. So how would that be? I'm just trying to work out if it's a log in there or not. This is where it gets tricky. So is that... No, okay, that looks like it's the So what we're doing here is, first of all, we're going to want to get these leaves back down. Problem is, when I start doing this, it doesn't look natural. Although I don't imagine you'll be looking at this from this side. If we do, I can always fix it. Basically sticking a dirt block down, maybe going and finding some bone meal and growing the tree so it fills in the area a bit more natural, and that probably would be the best idea for this area. But anyway, what we want here is some ladders. Maybe I'll keep that open for a torch, perhaps there. Okay, that's pretty good up here. Now, the question is, how do I want to do this? Do I want a wooden floor up here or not? I don't know. Perhaps this is the best course of action, and what I could do. There we go, I've got an idea. We'll have a wooden base like that. Then we'll have leaves around it as the border. At least that's the plan. That's my cunning plan. Okay, so just to make it look even on both sides. I'm just curious if wooden planks can be used to keep leaves on it. I've never really paid attention to that, so it'd be good to know. There we go, that looks pretty nice. So, I still need to decide. I'll bulk the bottom out a little bit, so it doesn't look too weird. Okay, so. I've run out, of course, typical. Okay, well I can get more and finish that up, not a problem. Now, the question is, what am I doing here? Because I could easily, I mean, it's screaming for something to be done up here. But what? Still have some leaves. What colour will they be placed as? Yeah, that's no good. I was kind of thinking of having a little rooftop, but I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, I could continue this up and then put leaves around it. Alright, I'm going to go and butcher a few trees elsewhere for their leaves, because right now I'm struggling for ideas, so give me a moment. Check out that sunrise. Although it does look kind of funny because it only appears after it gets past that bridge, but I'm glad I built this here because I get a nice view every morning. So now I'm going to show you what I've done. I went back, I've sheared a few trees, and I filled in this area. In fact, oops, it appears we do not have enough wood here, so I'll go ahead and drop one there. Hopefully that should be enough to keep that from vanishing. Now we climb up here, and ta-da! This is the lookout area. Now, as you can see, I've added in the leaves up top. I wasn't sure what I was going to do here, but I wanted some sort of roof. Now, it doesn't cover the whole thing, it doesn't need to, but in fact I haven't even looked at it from a distance yet. I hope it turned out alright. Basically just a pyramid of sorts, like that. I think that looks alright, to be honest. Definitely a nice way to do a tower. So we have a little tower there. I could easily go around and add, like, you know, corner pieces and stuff, but it doesn't need it, so that's what I got there. I'm pretty pleased with how this is going, and it's actually quite a fun build to do. So definitely worth giving it a go if you haven't made a treehouse yet. This is my first, so I did a few torches up here. I still need to work out what to do next. Well, for that area anyway. I plan on moving towards this way a bit. I do have room. Although I could probably do with some more trees, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. I could always put some dirt blocks on top of the lower trees and put, you know, build another tree on top. Or grow another tree on top, I should say. Still plenty of work to be done. But yeah, that's it for this episode. I'll continue this build next time. Let's see what I can come up with. So, thank you for watching. Check out Pauleh.com for more Minecraft news from me. And ashishq.com from my community Minecraft server, which everyone is welcome to join. So, thank you for watching. See you next time.